So I'm just going to start out this video by saying once more, hey everybody, our decline here, average picker. We're picking on a challenge lock by Thumper called She Sticks But Who Needs a Key? And this is actually the second video. The first one got it open, but then I was not able, it got locked again, and I wasn't able to get the key to work. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just kind of filming the second pick. I will point out for this pick, we do have the C-clip off of the back, and we have unmummified the key. That was all shot in the first video. What I may do is just edit this in or something. I don't know. Who knows? How much do I care? Okay, there we go. It's gonna fall open now soon. I know we've got something right back here to get a little bit of play off of. Come on, come on. We're in. Okay. Do I go ahead and just gut it on this video? Do we cut back to the old one? I'll just go ahead and gut it here. So, like I said, C-clip was already removed. Because I don't know yet how I'm going to edit this together, I will also point out we're using a foam block because I currently have a Medico half disassembled on the other pinning mat. And I've got a really tiny 3D printed one too from one of you guys, and it's really cool, but it's in the back room. It pretty much gets used back there. It's really small. It's like a neon green. Okay, so standard. These are tiny pins, yo. We will put the key in too later and see what they've been going on there. But when I finalize builds, I end up putting them on there. Okay, so these are all standard so far. And it doesn't look like anything is done to the core. I'm pretty sure this was a challenge lock, or meant to be. It's possible. He sent me a couple locks that were just for kicks, and we're pretty standard, but let's see what we get here upstairs. A little spool. This seeming very standard here. I can barely see this crap. People are gonna say I seem really wide awake, but my eyes are tired as shit. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Let's get the camera flipped around here. Oh, that's my shim. And see what we've got. Okay. So here we go. There's our key and our bidding. He's got it titled She Sticks But Who Needs a Key? And I'm not 100% sure if this was challenge lock or not. Chime in, maybe you'll see this video. Because he did send, I mean, it was a very cool little package. And he sent a number of standard locks, just kind of for funs. The way this one clicked away, I figured it was meant to be a challenge lock, though, especially while we were picking it. And, you know, you got the mummified key and everything. So if you did not intend for this to be, then I guess let me know. There we've got a very neat little kind of double spool going on back there in 6, and that would be the one, that would be the pin that we finished on. And then we've got a spool here in 5. I don't think that looks like a manufacturer spool. And we've got another one up here in 2. And pretty much the rest, everything else we've got, as you can see across here, is standard. But I'll say, you know what? I mean, it didn't do a half bad job for 2 spools and this little guy. And this little guy did not pick the way I expected him to. The way it picked and the way the lock finished, it felt much more like something that was tapered down. Just kind of the way it gave up, but that could just be something with the core. We don't have any modifications in the Bible. We're going to cut though real quick. I want to see what's going on with the key, because like I said, I couldn't get the key to work. So we'll do a cut. We'll load it up in a shoe and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got it shoed. Let's load up the key. I have not looked at this yet. So oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That is, well, actually that wouldn't even stick. That just wouldn't open. Well, that's what we were getting. But it looks like those 2 pins are reversed. Come on, focus for me, camera, because you're my only eyes right now. There we go. Yeah, those 2 guys are reversed. That might explain why the key wasn't working, maybe. That one looks like it could get a tiny tad bit low, but no, that should be clear and good. Let's get it back together, see what happens. Okay, so we're back. We've got the lock put back together. We've got our guy back on the thing. We'll try the key yet. Let's first try on it. Smooth as can be there. So yeah, I think the problem earlier was 2 of those key pins were just flipped. So there we go. That is she sticks, but not anymore. But who needs a key? So we still don't need a key, but I think it's safe to say she doesn't stick anymore. All right. Anyway, Thumper, appreciate the lock, of course, and the cool package and all the other stuff that was in there. It's a fun little pick, but it is late at night. I'm not going to dwell on it too much longer, and I'm just going to say good night, everybody. Have a good one. Hey guys, our decline here, average picker, 230, 238, I don't know, in the morning. We're going to try to get a challenge lock picked here, though. This one's from Thumper, by Thumper. It is an expansive narrative title called She Sticks, But Who Needs a Key? And we do have a key mummified. We'll see what we can get here. A little click off 2 and then 1. A little more off of 2. Ooh, I'm getting a little nervous about. That was a pretty high lift on 1. A little nervous about that one. We're going to go to the back of the lock. And we'll check those pins. hinge our way back up to the front and back to the back again. Let's do a quick reset. Just hopping around pins, just pushing them up a little bit at a time. There's nothing really to report here. There's nothing too crazy going on. I'm using too much tension. Let's reset and use less. Of course, it's called She Sticks. Okay, there's our little relaxation on the core. Tiny bit of counter rotation then off that same pin. I think it was number 4. Oh. All right, it's starting to fall now. I think this is going to be it. There we go, we're in. Okay, so gutting. Yeah, because I've got that Medico, but I've got this block of foam. It's going to suck up all the light probably, but we'll see what we can get. Got in the back. Should we unmummy the key? So yeah, it doesn't have Thumper's name on it. I'll stick your name on there, Thumper, just so in case this gets sent out, or for when it gets sent out. That really does stick, man. That's a little That's quite a bit of stick. I think we may have to repick it. Ow. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's try this. Overcomplicating that. I'm trying the key. So sometimes when you get these and they stick, you know, it may be a little high cut or a little low cut, you know, and so you can kind of sometimes just try to put a little bit of pressure on it, up or down, to account for that. Okay, let's repick this.